Oi, oi, you beautiful people. And a big oi, oi. It's been lovely weather here in Florida. Cold, dear me. Oi, oi. Hope everybody's having a great week. It's Thursday evening here right now. And I wanted to jump onto a podcast because this came to me this weekend, just gone a little bit. That overwhelm. And I'm talking about overwhelm just being out in the car. That's the kind of overwhelm I'm talking about. Holy shit balls, guys. What's going on out there, eh? It's like the whole bloody world's gone mad. But there is things you can do about that. And I tell you what, I was pulling my tools in, let me tell you. So I thought I had a cup of tea, but I didn't get myself one. Oh no. Can't be without the tea. Oh no, what am I going to do? I ain't got a Rosie Lee here. Oh. I'm going to have to grin and bear it, boys. Come on. Over the top and all. Ha ha. Yeah, we'll do it without the tea, all right? I normally have a cup of tea next to me. So yeah, let's think about this a little bit. Because I tell you what, we all get into it, and I know I work with my guys with overwhelm as far as being aware of it when it's starting to take a hold and it's showing its ugly head, because it only takes a few layers, doesn't it? And you've only got to look around you. I mean, think about it, yeah. It's... You open your eyes in the morning, sometimes to an alarm clock. And if you're somebody that likes their sleep, you're all of a sudden rushing around because you don't give yourself enough time. And you're rushing around, you're rushing into the bathroom, you're cleaning your teeth, you're jumping in the shower. You've hardly got even time to take a bleat and shit and have a shave. Holy shizen. Nightmare. May have some music on, may not. You're reading the news. What's the first thing we do in the morning? Grab the phone, oi, oi. Don't we? Eh? Grab the phone. I've even said to someone today, I think I'm going to just get an alarm clock, a straight up bloody alarm clock. Because, blimey. And I tell you what, I don't know who I trust all this bleed, 4G, 8G, 9G, 24G, BGs. It can't be good because you're banging it on your ear hole, first of all, and then having it. I got it beside me bed. I listen to all my sounds and all that. I like my sounds, don't I? I like my sounds in the evening. Oi, oi. But it can't be that good, can it? Buzzing off bloody radio waves towards my bloody noggin. Yeah, it can't be good. So I've said about getting a bloody alarm clock because, yeah, first thing in the morning, grab that, right? Might be surfing a little bit instead of spending time meditating, yeah? Surfing a little bit, getting into bad news, shit's hitting the fan. Oh, no, the world. Oh, and then you walk into the bathroom. Oh, no. And then your email pings. Oh, I've got to check it because, hey, shit, man. Now we're in the world of absolute availability. Ain't we? You got that thing in your pocket. We all carry them. And we are available 24/7. What a nightmare. 24/7 contact. But here you are, man. And even when there you are, now you're in traffic, you jump in there, you might not have even had breakfast. And you're rushing out there and you're jumping in the car and you're looking at your watch. Oh no, I'm going to be a bit late. You throw some music on, and all of a sudden traffic. Oh no, then you're slagging the traffic off and the stress is building. And you're like, oh my God, help me, please. Ain't ya? And no one's coming to the rescue. What am I going to do? The old anxiety starts building up. Oh no, I'm going to be late for work. I'm going to be late. Now I'm going to be judged and people are going to have a go, oh. And even when you're working from home too, all this shit's still the same. You still got I know my wife works from home just like I do. I happen to absolutely adore my job, so I'm sort of sound because I like going to work. But I know, you don't leave your work. You're there. But I know when she goes into the office too, it's that stress, the traffic, and then you're spending more on gas, and everybody seems to have just gone mad. Can anybody drive in a straight line? Put your hand up. Well done. Well done for driving in a straight line, because holy shit balls, man. The amount of people I've seen swaying all over the roads, and then you got the politics of everything and what's going on worldwide, let alone local politics, and let alone, I'm not even talking about country, I'm talking about states. You just want everything to just stop. And that's what happened to me I think it was Saturday. We're out in the car, and it was seemed like extra, it might have just been my perception, because it seemed extra, well, obviously it's my perception, everything's perception. It just seemed extra busy, like everything was going a bit tits up. It just seemed a bit like, oh, what the bloody hell was going on here? Oi, oi. And the traffic, and getting from A to B, and it was my wife's birthday over the weekend, and I'm so glad that we pulled it off and gave her a decent birthday. But the traffic and people not giving a shit, and go, 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 go. And I got to a point where all of a sudden I'm looking around at all the cars, and it seemed everything just went in on me. And I'm like, not experienced this before. Yeah. It builds up. It builds up. Right from when you open your eyes, you grab that phone and start scrolling, and you getting in, and you start getting into bullshit. Right? I said to someone today, it's not like I grab my phone and go, oh, well, let me just make sure I haven't got any messages. Because this happened. Someone gets sick overnight or whatever, and they might have an early session with me, and they're like, hey, Steve, listen. And I'm like, yeah, cool. Can't help being sick. Yeah. So I check for those, but you don't. You don't just check for that, do you? You've got a computer in your hand. And of course, then you might you might see something that's advertised that you've been looking for. And you're like, oh, now you're surfing for that. And you're getting it. Oh, I like that. Yeah. And your energy's up. Oh, yeah, I'd like to order that. Oh, and you're up and down. And then, good God, stop. Rewind. Rewind. Because, yes, it starts first thing in the morning, but instead of grabbing that phone, maybe get yourself off into the bathroom and just, do what you do there as far as the old, oi, right? Getting on the old pooper, on the old can, yeah? And then, doing your normal routine and your skincare, and, and not worrying about the phone at that point. There's time. There's an understanding of people, in the mornings and stuff like that. And I get it. People got jobs where they got to be, have their phone on. I've got some clients that it's like, they got jobs where that's important. And I completely understand it. But when it's time to actually have your time off, switch it off. Switch it off. Let everybody know that, hey, or just block those calls that can be a right pain in the ass, because otherwise you're not off. You're not off. So start there. There's the first place to start, is with the phone. What a nightmare. We go straight to that bloody computer, and that's what it is. It's a computer. It absolutely is. but it's going to cause you so much overwhelm. Setting the day up in the morning is not going to be good for you if you go straight to that phone. And we all do it. We all do it, and we all scroll, and we all get into that. You know, how many times have you sat there and thought, oh, let me check on a text, and half hour's gone by, and you're on freaking some shopping network or something. You're like, oh, did I check the text? Did you? How many times has that happened? Where it swayed you away from something. The other thing with these bloody phones is if you've got a family member that's communicating with you in some kind of way, let them know, hang on, if it's something important that you're doing, then just let them know, hang on a minute, let me put my phone down so I can give you 100% attention. Otherwise, what are you telling them? Again, it's this, got to have it now, got to do it now, got to text, got to do it, it's there. It's there. That's the problem. It's fucking there, isn't it? It's right there, either beside you, in your pocket. What do we hear half the time in my family? Where's my phone? Got my phone? Oh, where's my phone? Oh, go blimey. Yeah, right. It's tuning into self, man. If you don't start doing this, you're gonna have a breakdown, because it is completely crazy. I know, one of the things I did when I was out on the Saturday was present. Get present. If you carry mints, which I highly suggest, by the way, if you carry mints like a Tic Tac or something like that you can put on your tongue, that can bring you into presence. It's really good because it opens up your sinuses and everything as well. It emphasizes the breath a little bit better. If you take a breath in, even through the nose or the mouth, you're going to feel it in different ways, but it kind of jacks that feeling up a little bit of the breath, and pulls you back into presence. But I just started looking around at the cars and that, and then started getting curious and things like that. Like, blimey, you can use things like all these people are going somewhere. All these people are all different nationalities. All these people are just have their own issues and their own problems and and it starts to kind of bring you into it's not so much about you now, not victim anymore. It's like looking at other people and seeing other people and knowing that we're all human and together. And yeah, does traffic get annoying? Yeah. Do we throw words out? Yeah, we all do again. Don't deny. I ain't denying it. I ain't denying it. Have I thrown shit out there? Yeah, of course. But the more we change it, the better the narrative. The better the narrative, the better we change that default. Because it's the default to throw a bunch of abuse out the window, isn't it? Or throw an hand signal. And I'm not talking about turning left. Right? So it's a matter of, getting present. Getting yourself present. So the phone thing, be present. Don't need the phone right now. Cut down on some of that. And if you do need to check messages, then your discipline comes in. Okay, just check messages and then put it down. Discipline yourself. Change the narrative over and over and over again. And the other thing is looking at what you can change and what you can't change. Unfortunately, there's things going on globally. You look at it and it's just going to pull you down and depress you and make you think nasty shit. It's completely going to shift your mind in a direction that you don't want to be going in. I'll tell you that right now. You know what I mean? Think about it. How many times have we really looked at something that we cannot do anything about, but then we're feeling like complete and utter shit by hearing it or watching it or whatever it is? If we have an understanding of this, guys, if we know this and we have an understanding of it, shift the pattern. Shift the pattern. Be informed, have an understanding of what's happening out there, But then that's it. Don't have it popping up on your phone and giving you warnings of new news unless it's part of your job. Okay, I get it. But how many of us have that shit popping up? I mean, I'm sitting at my computer screen now and there's bits and pieces. I mean, obviously, it's decent stuff. It's talking about nature and the seven wonders of the modern world. There's a couple of things come up, and all right, I don't know why this keeps popping up. I'm not even got any bloody. I'm not in the stock market. Why does it keep freaking popping up with it? I mean, all right, I haven't looked at it, but I guess it's whatever. And the weather, but it's still pulling your mind there. If bad news was to pop up like it does on our phones or on our computer screens, what do? Oh shit, what's that? Open it, start reading it. Now where's our mind? Can you do anything about it? Can you do anything about it? If you can, this is when the other part of this comes in. Because if there is a solution and we can do something about it, now give the brain the experience of figuring that out. In other words, give it the question. What is the solution to this? What can we do? What is it that's actually happening? What's going on with my own emotions with this? Because even that there, you can do something about that. If there's something emotion going on, we can work with that. Meditation, breath work, there's all kinds of distracting the mind. There's things we can do with that. I do all these things myself. I don't blow, like I've said before, I don't blow smoke up anybody's ass. I walk the walk, I talk the talk. I use these things. So it's a matter of shutting down some of your notifications, maybe. Going through, because I don't do it. I know that. I have done recently, but going through and saying, you know what, I want to go and use social media when I use social media, when I choose to use social media, even though, yeah, you can get trapped in it, and having the awareness of that, which is another thing. Set an alarm. If you find yourself getting into surfing a little bit, yeah, and we're scrolling into that doomsday thing of like, oh shit, I just blew an hour of my life looking at freaking, I don't know, some dude stuck in mud or something. I don't know, right? I watch some of that stuff and I'm like, what on earth? But here we are. Here I am watching it. Right? Oh, come on, man. We get trapped. So have an awareness, set an alarm, have something to remind you. Yeah? Pull your mind away onto something else, to something constructive, shifting in a different direction. It's all down to what we want, because I'll tell you what, it can really get that Saturday. I think it was this Saturday gone. That Saturday, I'd not experienced that before, to where I was like, this is getting kind of loud. Like it was, and my wife was driving, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm going into some freaking like weird shit right now, like overwhelming shit, and I had to turn it on. But we can cut down our chances of freaking getting there by some of these things. And I'm just pulling these up as I'm talking to you guys, by the way. Things I use, but, carry those mints with you. That's always a good one, especially for panic and shit. Just put your head back if you're not, obviously, as long as you're not driving. Always better to be the passenger, of course. But throw a mint on your tongue and then just become completely present with it. And, like, where is it? What are you tasting? Try not to label it. What's the movement of it? Don't move your tongue around. What position is your tongue in? What can you feel in your sinuses? Like the whole experience, saliva building up. If the mint rolls off your tongue, where's it rolling? Don't try and get it back on your tongue. Just leave it where it's at and be present with that. It works. It works. Give people leeway too. It's not always about us. Give people leeway. let someone cut in on in that. If someone's trying to get in, lots of traffic, let someone in. Yes, it goes against us wanting to be there first and go, go, go. But what it's going to do is tell the brain it's okay, and relieving some of that tension that we put on ourselves. We put it on our own mind. Let someone come in. If someone cuts you up, don't lose your rag. Think they may be having a bad day. Something might not be quite right going on there. What if they're having a worse day off than me? What if they just lost somebody? Do we know? And they're not thinking, and they just cut in. They cut in. Yeah. When you're in the supermarket and you're up front and you may have, say, one or two items, you may have a bunch of items in your cart, and you look behind you and there's someone with, one or two. Let them go in front of you. Don't let society tell you, oh no, you can't do that and then that's weak, because that's where we go. Oh no, that's weak. You don't go there, which just adds to this constant narrative that you're giving yourself, and you're waking up in the morning with this. You're not allowing your mind to tune in to what is actually there, to what we can actually use, and what we can, solution-based things, a lot of them. Which brings me back, yes, looking at those things that you cannot control and being able to allow and let go. Now, when it comes to political things, there might be things that you can. If you're a person that says, oh, I ain't going to vote, then you have no right saying about what's going on. I can't vote. I'm legal, by the way, I'm legal. God blimey, oi, 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 oi. It's getting a bit, you won't be able to say that soon. You watch shit. Right. But I am an immigrant. I'm a freaking proud one. But, I love where I live, and I've got nothing but good to say. This country's been an absolute blinder to me. But hey, we all stress out about political shit. I don't particularly pick any one side. People are, they look at me a bit weird, like, why? Because, it doesn't jive with the whole thing, because you pick a side and then what's happening now? You're against the other side. It's like picking a sports team, right? So I choose to keep myself as much as I possibly can in the middle. And what I do is I just listen, I hear, and then I don't know where they're from, what political party they're on. I don't even know who they are a lot of the time. And I go, who's that? There might be someone lit, and I go, who's that? Oh, that's whoever. Oh, all right. Because if it makes sense, it makes sense. If it's not making, you can't help but looking out there and going, oh, what? Right? There's realities to these things. But it doesn't mean I pick anyone. I don't pick anyone. I just work on, and my work helps me with that, because I keep myself neutral. I hear all kinds of stories from across all different nationalities and thought patterns and everything. And I just keep myself neutral, because everybody has a right to speak. But, and there's the but, when you look at realities and what is actually being presented, you listen, you hear, you take into consideration different people's opinions and that. But where I keep myself in the middle, I just watch and listen. And pretty much like, okay, I get how those people are talking the way they're talking. I get how those people are talking the way they're talking. But that doesn't mean I have an understanding of what is actually happening as far as, but, and it's everybody's perspective, and everybody has a right to pick who they want. But to cut down on your stress, to work on yourself, there's nothing wrong with a good competition. But when it comes down to wanting to harm and shit like that, and got to be first, and I'm bigger than you, and I'm faster than you, and then that just puts you in the wrong direction and sends your mind on a negative pattern, right? Think about it. So remember, guys, remember, it comes down to us, a lot of it. We can bring a lot of it on ourselves. But I know it's absolutely balmy out there right now. Everybody seems to have gone up a notch on, I don't know what it is, but a lot of the energy isn't good energy either. So it's a matter of us looking at us. Otherwise, we get pulled into that very, very quickly. And if you have a tendency to, you know, be trapped within your four walls as far as in your home, you know, it's going to do you no good by, you know, looking at the news and stuff, because you'll stay put. Work on yourselves, guys. It can be done. It's just a matter of shifting the patterns. Hope everybody's having a great week. Like I said, it's been lovely here in Florida. Go and hit that like and subscribe for me if you listen this far and it's making sense. Go and give me some comments as well. I love getting the comments. It's always nice to hear from you guys out there. Much love to all those people that follow and give the thumbs ups. Love each and every one of you. Stay that course. Namaste.